Hi everyone, this is Lori Birch from Exit Realty again, and today I'm bringing you a new friend from a business called Tranquil Journey. My new friend is Tracy Weber, and they're located at 2223 Keyway. Tracy offers a lot of health-related services, and I'm going to ask her to tell me a little bit about them.
Absolutely. Thanks, Lori. So I am a board certified nurse coach, and I have a wellness practice. I've actually come full circle. I started out as a nurse, and I transitioned into more holistic modalities and went down the career path of massage therapist along with nurse. And since that time, I branched out into yoga and qigong and lymphatic drainage, a few other modalities that I offer. And since that evolution, I've also learned a few lessons, kind of come across a few things, and found myself back full force into nursing in the realm of a nurse coach.
Wow. What does a nurse coach do?
That's a really broad question, and sessions are different for everyone, but it's usually a couple month commitment so that you can see some real progress in your health and some changes in the direction that you want to go. And from a coaching perspective, it's very much holistic. So we don't just look at your physical health, but also your mental health, your occupational health, environmental health, kind of that whole holistic picture for you, and develop a plan of what you want to accomplish during our time together from that perspective, and how do we get you there and the steps to take to get there. I help as an accountability partner in that fashion, as well as an educator with my nursing background and holistic background.
Okay. So, for instance, if I came to you and said, I have trouble sleeping at night, and I'd like to be able to sleep through the night without waking up and being up for a couple of hours, and then, the next thing you know, I've had a 12-hour night's sleep because I've been up for half of it. What would you recommend, or what kind of questions would you ask me?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's going to look a little bit different for everyone. So the first step is I will give you some paperwork to fill out to give me a background on any health conditions that you have currently or in the past, what that environmental exposure looks like, what your stress levels look like. If you have any health conditions, we need to maybe address if something in that nature is coming into play here, and put it all together and kind of take a look at that big picture and then funnel it down to see what needs addressing that could be impacting your sleep quality, your sleep quantity, all the factors that play into that.
Wow. I imagine there are a lot of people who would love to have that kind of assistance, just to solve maybe some small things to start, and maybe it could have an impact on your whole life and your outlook.
100%. If you aren't feeling well, if you're not sleeping well, if your relationships aren't in alignment with who you are, everything's going to be impacted.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow, that is wonderful. And so I know that this location is new for you, and that previously you were downtown. So how long have you been in the business? Were you downtown a long time?
I was downtown for a couple of years. I've had a few different office locations.
Oh, okay.
I've had my wellness practice since 2003. But I've had my nursing license since the 90s. So I've been in wellness for quite some time now.
Okay. Were you ever a nurse that worked in a hospital or a doctor's office setting?
All of the above.
All of the above?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I specialized in pediatrics and mother-baby.
Oh, my.
But I've done a little bit of everything being here in the Midwest.
Wow. Yeah, in Iowa anyway, you have to be pretty broad-based in what you can do just to keep a living.
Right.
Yeah, right. So, wow, that's a long time. Have your views, you said they had changed, and you mentioned that you started out with holistic nursing and went through a variety of programs, then came back to the holistic nurse coach. Have I got that right?
Nurse health coach.
Nurse
Correct.
health coach.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I noticed when I was looking at your website that you have a whole slew of initials behind your name.
Yes.
Can you tell me about any of those or how they impact what you do?
They all play together and inform what I bring to the table, what I bring to offer the clients that I work with. So
Okay.
I have my RN and BSN, so that's registered nurse and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I also have my LMT or CMT, which is, depending on the state you're in, either licensed massage therapist or certified massage therapist.
Okay.
I have my RYT, which is registered yoga teacher.
I
And
wondered what that one was. That one I couldn't figure out.
yeah, I have training at both the 200 and the 500 hour levels.
Oh,
for
goodness.
Yoga.
Wow.
And no initials to go with it, but I'm also trained in Qigong as well.
What is that?
Most people are familiar with Tai Chi. So it's an Eastern movement practice that helps to work with the breath, and it's a form of meditation and movement
Wow.
to really balance out the body's energies.
That sounds fantastic. Do you teach classes in that, or is that just an individual by individual thing that you do?
Right now I'm just doing individual one-on-one sessions with people.
Okay. Wow. I just feel so lucky to have met you, really. Is your practice busy?
Yeah, there's a bigger need than ever for especially health coaching, you know, with what we've gone through with the pandemic over the last year and a half or so. I think people are really spotlighting how important health and wellness is to not only get through COVID if you happen to get it or another illness, but also to prevent it. You know, they're seeing the value in that, and so that's where my business and what I have to offer comes into play.
Wow, very nice. How can people reach you? What's the best way?
Yeah, they can call or text. Calling is preferable so that we can have a good conversation and see what their needs are. They can email me, they can hop on my website. Any one of those methods is acceptable.
Great. So then for people who are watching this, would you tell us your phone number so that they know how to reach you, and then also your website so they'll know where to go to find you?
Yeah, absolutely. So my cell number is 563-590-6522, and my website is tranquiljourney.net. Do you want me to spell that?
No, I think we'll
Pretty self.
Tranquil Journey. We'll let people do that one. No space. So, okay. What else would you like us to know about you and my wide audience?
Oh boy, that's a great question. I guess just, you know, the best thing to know is that there's hope for healing and hope for wellness. And whether it's me or another provider, if you're not feeling well, seek help, because there's a way to get better and to feel better and to enjoy life to the fullest.
That's a wonderful message. Wonderful. Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching our video.